Hi, everyone. It's Lori from Crystal Earth Magic. Today, I want to talk about it's not all love and light. I wrote an article recently, and I'm just going to read it and probably give some more of my comment as we go along because I think it is so important. Um, there's a prevalent adage within the spiritual community that everything is love and light. And so I just want to talk about that and to say that, in my opinion, that is sheer hogwash. It's time as awakening and enlightening humans that we stop with the whitewashing and face the truth. Of course, there are many layers of truth, just as there are many layers of dimensional reality, right? Each level has its own unique perspective, and it's extremely beneficial for all of us to take that 40,000-foot view when we're contemplating problems, issues, etc., in order to receive solutions and perspective and guidance from a higher level. So there's 8 billion opinions and perspectives on this earth. And each person feels that their opinion is the correct one. For them, they are correct at whatever point they are at. But let's get down to what I'm really attempting to convey here. For decades and probably millennia, the spiritual community has been held hostage. We've been infiltrated by dark forces that do not have our best interest in mind or heart, if they have a heart. We have been lulled into a false sense of security and fed untruths which have served to disempower us. It's all love and light is one of those disempowering untruths. We've been lulled into this false sense of security. For sure. And it's all love and light. Of course, on the level of source, everything is love, everything is light, everything is perpetual balance and harmony. But in case you've looked around, we're incarnated in this physical reality where it is most certainly not all love and light. Well, we can hide our heads in the sand. We can refuse to face the issues facing our world. And we can pretend that some savior is going to deliver us from evil. We play right into the clutches of the dark forces when we do this. This disconnects us from our power as eternal creative beings who volunteered to retrograde into this lower vibration and to lower our own frequency in order to come here into this physical reality to fight the darkness. We came here with our loving essence and our eternal wisdom, and we gained that through eons upon eons of experience throughout this multiverse. We knew that we could change things from the inside out. And so we came here bravely, we knew it would be difficult. Being an agent of change, which we all are, requires action and alignment with our true selves as creative source beings. We knew there would be challenges. We knew there would be profoundly negative experiences, sorrow, evil beyond our understanding as higher vibrational beings. But we also knew that we could change it all and deliver Earth and humanity from this darkness so that we could once again join our brothers and sisters in the galactic community and the higher realms and bring that love and light into the darkness. We're part of the Earth experience, or I'm sorry, we're part of the Earth experiment that began very, 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 very many eons ago. We said, wouldn't it be fun to see how far we could bring the light into the darkness? What were we thinking, right? That's exactly what we've done. And this universe is one of the furthest one away from the source light. So we knew it would take beings of extreme light quotient and bravery to succeed at this quest. So we all dropped into this physical reality, agreeing to forget who we were, and agreeing to forget our connection to source, and agreeing to face the darkness head on, knowing that we could illuminate the dark spaces with our love and light. And unfortunately, or fortunately, at countless points along the way, just as we were making headway, the darkness always seemed to snuff out our light and send us back to square one, wresting even more control over humanity. They nearly succeeded again in our current era. But this time, the light workers, the light bringers, the awakened ones, the star seeds will succeed. And of course, in a higher dimensional perspective, we've already won. We've already succeeded. But remember, there is a big lag time between creating something in the higher dimensions and it manifesting here on Earth, especially with so much and so many involved. You know, so here we are on Earth in this physicality, the densest realm, which accordingly vibrates the slowest. So it's going to take a minute. And I know a lot of us are impatient, but it's going to take a minute. It just is. We must finish the task at hand and stop with all the "it's all love and light" masquerade. We're here in a physical reality to take physical action. Everybody has a different mission and a different role to play. You know, even the darkness has a role to play in the grand scheme of things by showing us our true power, a power that they have skillfully hidden from us for eons. Pretending that evil doesn't exist in this reality is not helping anyone or anything. And in fact, it's a dangerous path that many are being led down by their spiritual leaders. So we'll talk a little bit about that. There are so many spiritual teachers and leaders who are professing the love and light scenario. And I'm sure a lot of you have encountered this on your journey. Many have been taken over or corrupted by the dark forces. Some are definitely infiltrators of the darkness, posing as light workers. My goodness, they've infiltrated every realm, right? Why not the spiritual community? What a great way to offset the light workers and send them on the wrong path. Anyway, others are simply confused, these teachers, these leaders. Still others are afraid of losing their followers or their likes or their money associated with them speaking their truth. And so they succumb to the numbing, disempowering platitudes, which lull others into a do-nothing approach. Many are afraid of being deplatformed from the rampant censorship. And that is certainly true. I mean, there is so much censorship going on. You can't not see it, right? Others pretend to be something they're not. There's a lot of that. Discernment has never been more important. Your heart knows, your gut knows, your entire being knows when something is not right. You don't need anyone else to tell you what's right, how to live, how to act, how to think. But in order for the discernment to work, we've got to be clear. We've got to be informed. We've got to be open to allowing other information to enter into our consciousness, to be open. Isn't that what growth is all about? So fear has been the dominant vibration on Earth for millennia. It's the complete antithesis of love. And when humans are kept in fear by the actions of the dark forces and their minions, we lose our true power. It lowers our vibration. Fear provides food for the dark forces who feed on our negative emotions. And we must, at this critical juncture, open our eyes, open our hearts, and see the fear mongering for what it is. This is the last gasp death rattle of a dying old guard, which has enslaved humanity and reduced us to little more than sheep. And again, nothing against sheep, because they're probably far wiser than many asleep humans. Okay. But I digress. So what do? Well, many of us are doing it. We're educating ourselves according to our discernment. There's a lot of noise out there. We're working on ourselves and healing many lifetimes of trauma. Often working for our ancestral line and the entire collective of humanity. A lot of you are doing that, and it is tough work. We're standing up and saying no to the tyranny, the fear porn, the division, the corruption, and the darkness in all its many forms. It's everywhere. But now we can see it. We didn't see it before. What an education we've had over the past few years, huh? As all these evil things which were hidden in the darkness have been brought out into the light for all to see. It's been painful. It's been difficult on so many levels. Everyone has their breaking point, and what we're seeing now in our greater society is this breaking point for a lot of people. A mass awakening is underway. And if we light bringers are to be the leaders, the stabilizers, the rocks, the anchors in this tumultuous epoch, then we need to stop with the "it's all love and light" and stand up. Okay. What can you bring to the collective to help with this grand awakening? What skills, assets, talents, desires do you have? Do not comply with the tyranny. All of these skills and assets, talents, desires, etc., that you have are gifts that you planned to possess for just these times. Don't comply. Don't comply with the tyranny. Stand in your sovereignty. Even if it's in a very small way, even if it's in a very big way, stand in your sovereignty. Stop dumbing yourself down. to make others feel better or to keep the peace. Haven't we done that for too long now? Be who you truly are. And maybe we need to stop trying to please everyone else and stand in our own truth and please ourselves, stand in our own power. Stop following and start leading. Stop giving our power to anyone, and that includes spiritual leaders who are not in resonance with our truth or the times at hand. We will all need to stand up before this is over, my dear soul tribe. We will all need to do it. No one gets a pass on this. No one gets a bye. It's why we're here. So we can no longer allow others who are brave and standing in their truth and sovereignty to be culled literally, or by censorship, by cancel culture, by division, and by any other ploy of the darkness. It's time to wake up, stand up, buck up, and unite. Stop being coerced by others. You know your truth. Stop falling for the lies. My goodness, just stop. Take a breath. Throw off your chains and breathe the fresh air of an ascending planet. What can you do to help? Perhaps it's showing compassion to others who are in turmoil. We can all do that, right? Maybe it's gently teaching others who are asking for your wisdom or opinion. We can all do that. It may be simply holding a high vibration while living your truth. Others will be guided to a more active approach, maybe running for local offices, school boards, etc. Some of you may be active legally via the courts, via FOIAs, the Freedom of Information stuff. Anyway, whatever. There's so many ways that you can stand up and be a part of this battle of light and dark. So let's stop being afraid and divided. Let's form communities which support us. We're going to need that. We're infinitely more powerful together. And while the darkness is dying, we still have work to do. One day when you're asked what you did to bring about this shift, what are you going to say? Nothing. I hid my head in the sand. I ignored it all because it wasn't about me. I hate to be the one to burst your bubble, but it will come to each of our doorsteps before this is over. This is an inconvenient truth, plain and simple. How else do we secure this timeline for the future if everybody doesn't comprehend what's been going on under our noses for our entire existence? Most of all, turn off the TV, please. Listen to others who have wisdom that resonates with you. Learn all you can and trust yourself to discern what to keep and what to throw out. And guess what? It's perfectly okay to resonate with something someone says and not others. That's okay. I think a lot of us couldn't do that before 2020. And now we've learned to, take the good stuff and not throw the baby out with the bathwater. Probably one of the most important things too is to stop judging everyone. We're so quick to judge others. Even if we're being cognizant of it, it seems to be instilled in many of us. How about judging the message and not condemning the messenger? There's an option. If not everything this messenger says resonates with you, but some things do, why do we condemn them? Just take what works and don't take the rest. That's all. Can't we be kind and simply ignore those things we don't agree with? Social media has many gifts, but it also has many negative things. And this instant judgment and character assassination of others has got to stop. It has to stop. No one has all the answers, especially in these times. And I think we will all learn a lot together very soon, and our world will change very quickly. But first, we must unite and stop with this division. And for goodness sake, it's most definitely not all love and light here on this planet. At our core, we are that. At source level, we are that. We are the balance, though, and so much more that we will all be rediscovering. The future is very bright and very beautiful, and I am so excited to share it with all of you. But first, let's finish this thing. It's not all love and light. We've got to stand up and we've got to unite and stop with the division. So thank you for listening to my rant. This is Lori from Crystal Earth Magic. Hope you liked the video, and I will see you in the next one. Have a wonderful day.